my skin fade marinate. We gotta toast up, celebrate. Everyone scream next up, but I'm the #1 candidate. Starboy excellence. Them other guys irrelevant. They all on. Zoe Kravitz half white, half melanin. Baby face and a white gold tooth cap. I treat the waiter nice, she loved that. I mix the blueberry pie. It's not what I wear, it's how I rock that. If I can buy that twice, I'll cop that. Sweet 110, spot that, chop that. Tryna lock me at the tell her it's not that. Do the he say, she say, getting no delay. Run it like relay, bro, you ain't got it like this. In my part C straight, big fur jacket from eBay, looking timeless. I gotta let my skin fade marinate. We gotta toast up, celebrate. Everyone scream next up, but I'm the #1 candidate.
A couple of 2-1 teams set to square off, and we're underway here in NFL Week 4. And no run back here, so they'll bring it out to the 25. So here are the Giants ready to start their initial drive of the game. And they'll be led out by their 7th-year quarterback.
There's a lot of good to watch in the game last week, wasn't there? I mean, he did throw 2 touchdown passes. That was impressive. And he's so close, isn't he? The 3 interceptions killed him and his team. That was costly. But if he just cleans that up a little bit, there's a reason for optimism with this team and this passer.
And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. You look at this Colt defense. They were very good in the win last week against Jacksonville.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and trying to attack them this week, because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, do you now decide that I can't throw the ball against this team and try and run it like crazy? Or do you challenge it? This is going to be fun.
That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down. So we just called his name on the previous snap, and they go right back to him, Charles, for a 2nd consecutive completion.
Yeah, I think what we're discovering on this drive is that he feels like he has answers no matter what defense you throw up there. He reads it, finds the open spot, and is available for the completion.
And he'll work down inside the 45. Well, this defense for the Colts, they were very good in the win last week against Jacksonville.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and try to attack them this week, because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, what do you do now when you go into a game? Do you decide you can't throw the ball? Do you try and run it more? Or do you tell your quarterback, make sure you see your guys open before you deliver?
And a strong run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 35. Well, now hang on here because he appears to be shaken up. We'll get an update when we return to MetLife Stadium. Moore now. He finds his man, complete. It's Lamb. This will be a gain of about 8 to the 27-yard line. Ball on the 27. Here's 2nd and 2. Now Moore. Over the middle, complete. It's Johnston. 7 yards there and a first down. Well, whatever script they put together for this offensive drive, Charles, seems to be working. Curious to see if this defense will make any adjustments here.
Things certainly going according to plan, aren't they? I mean, the way they're advancing the football, it's like they're on the practice field having one of their better days. But instead, it's game day, and they're moving the ball downfield with purpose. But that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again, they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
Blitz coming, and down he goes. It'll go as a loss of about 6, and now it brings up 3rd.
They just gave up a sack there, and if I'm not mistaken, they gave up 4 last week, didn't they?
Yes. And just looking really porous, aren't they?
They really are, and I'm wondering if they're going to have to start thinking about keeping the tight end in, maybe a back, someone to help assist, because right now, their quarterback's been getting hit a lot in the last couple of games.
And now here's a timeout called by the Colts on the defensive side of the ball. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Play number 9 now on this pretty long opening drive, but this is 3rd down. Back to throw. Moore. Under pressure, they got him again. It'll be a loss of 8 on the sack, and it's going to lead him to 4th down.
Brings up 4th down.
And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. And the Giants are off now to a 3-0 lead. No touchdown there, but if that first drive is any indication, looks like they're going to have a pretty good day passing the football.
I would say confidence would have to be pretty high after that first drive, able to throw it almost at will. You're exactly right. They didn't get the touchdown, but 3 points serves as a nice notice about how this offense is going to move.
And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. So the Colts now coming out for their opening drive. And a glance here at their quarterback standing 6'3".
You enjoyed watching that game tape, didn't you?
Yeah,
Last week's game.
Good. 4 touchdowns, 1 pick.
Now, you were a little upset about the pick. I didn't know if you would play him this week or not if you were the head coach.
Hey, they got the win.
You got the win, so you got to give him another chance?
Give him another shot.
All right, I think the ratio is pretty good. He'll try to eliminate the interception, but he wants to keep that hot streak going, throwing touchdown passes.
Stroud to the air on 1st and 10. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. Down the left sideline. Touchdown, Indianapolis. A great play there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Colts have answered that early field goal to take a first-quarter lead. A good hold in these wet conditions. The point after is up and good. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. The Colts kicking team is out there now, and they will send this one away. And this will not be returned. It's a touchback, and they'll begin at the 25. So the Giants getting the football back here for their second drive. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Looking to throw. Moore. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. You look at this Colt defense. They were very good in the win last week against Jacksonville.
And all defensive teams that I know talk about creating turnovers. Takeaways, they call them. And anytime you can get 2 or more in a game, you've had a really, really good performance. They exceeded that number in a big way.
And this is incomplete. Oh, he looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. This is fielded at the 7. A very good punt, but a 16-yard return. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10. Second drive coming up here for the Indianapolis Colts. Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
After 1, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. Start of the second quarter, and it's the Colts in possession as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Here's Stroud. They've got his man complete. Touchdown. A big play there. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And they are able to add on to their advantage. The extra point by Sly is up and good. And that pushes the lead up to 11. The Colts kicking team is out there now, and they will send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The possession switching back to the New York Giants. And this not an easy situation. You're down early, in the elements, you're on the road. How do you get the mojo back?
Well, one thing is to remember that as an offensive player, you have a much better idea of what you're trying to accomplish and where you're trying to go than the defender. So in this case, because you know it, you can make your cuts with a little more decisiveness, maybe a second fake, some double moves, things of that nature, to go ahead and try and put some pressure on the defense.
On second down now, McCord, and he'll push his way forward to about the 32. It'll be a gain of 5, but still about 3 yards shy of the first down marker, and now it's third down. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. From the gun on third down, Moore. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And he'll be tackled about 2 yards shy of the line to gain. A 1-yard pickup leads to fourth down. And the Giants send out their punter now, as he'll punt it away for the second time. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. So here are the Colts to take over. They've won 2 straight, and they lead this one as well as they come up on 1st and 10. Stroud. And he's got his big tight end here. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. From up near the 40 now after the big play to start. Here's another 1st and 10. Play action. Stroud now. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. The Colts had 2-1 now to start the campaign, and they come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Here's a 2nd and 8. And they'll go play action here with Stroud. And that's caught inside the 30. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. And now a stoppage, and it looks like we have a Colt who was shaken up on that last play. We'll get an update when we return to MetLife Stadium. On 1st down, Copeland. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front, because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
A short gain of just over 2 yards as the first half clock dips inside of 3 minutes.
And let's face it, you can put any Halloween costume on him. You're not going to be able to disguise him, because for a tight end of his size, difficult to sneak him anywhere, but that's what they tried to do. Lined up on his right, tried to work his way back to his left, but just a minimal gain as the defense was able to react quickly.
Quick throw by Stroud, complete out wide. And so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Everything's going right here in this first half, and they've got a good lead, and part of that can be attributed to their success on third downs. This is another conversion here, and they can look to really open things up now.
And he takes it in for a Colts score. A great effort there. His 5th rushing touchdown now on the year, as his guys have opened up a very comfortable lead. The extra point by Sly is up and good, and the lead is up to 18 now.
21, Giants 3.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The New York set to take the field. It's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. and that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts. They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Back to throw. Moore. Johnston on the quick slant. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. And that's going to be incomplete.
Absolutely nowhere to go with the football, and he's just going to put this one in the Hudson River. Maybe he's a little fortunate he didn't get called for grounding because that one was well over everyone's head.
Back to throw again. Incomplete.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they didn't completions on 1st and 2nd down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the 1st half. But if you don't pick up the 1st down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
The Colts are going to get him. Down he goes. Now the Colts going to burn the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And the Giants send out their punter now as he's on here to punt it away. He's been a busy man here in this 1st half as he gets it away. And problems spreading to the punt team now. This one goes all the way into the end zone on the fly, so that'll come back to the 20. Indy set to go on offense once more. And still plenty of time remaining here in the half, more than a minute. And we'll see if they just want to protect that lead or try to add on to it.
Well, with as much time as is left on the clock, I would imagine it would be the latter. I think they're going to try and add on to it. So what they're going to tell the team is very simply, if you can get out of bounds after making a play downfield, terrific. If you can't, everyone hustle to the line of scrimmage, either run another play or clock it and start over again.
2nd down and a yard. Stroud sets up the play action. Looking left sideline, it's complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Stroud looking to throw. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Play action. Here's Stroud. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down to about the 21 or 22. So the completion good for just 3. And that will bring up 2nd down.
Let's go now. 19 tight. 19 tight. 70. 70. 10 to 11. 10 to 11. Dragon 60. 18 Ryan. 18 Ryan.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. He's got this to Pickens. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. 18 yards that time to push him up, 1st and goal. It's been all passing all the time on this drive. 5 for 5, and now 1st and goal.
Feels like a case of until they stop us, we might as well keep running the offense that we like to run. Don't change up and do something different just because you think you need to.
From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. Stroud completes this out wide. Touchdown, Colts! A great play there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Colts are able to add on to their 1st half lead. The extra point by Sly is up and good. And a rout is on here in this 1st half. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And the Giants with one final possession here in this first half. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
Not wanting to take a chance this time, they'll keep it on the ground. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. And now they'll take a timeout defensively. After the second down play, they burn the timeout, making him sweat out the final few ticks here in the second quarter. Once again, they'll keep it on the ground. And he'll be stopped at the 27-yard line, well short of the first down marker. It's a pickup of 3 on the play, but with it, time has run out on the first half of play. So we've come to halftime after a very one-sided beginning to this one. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman. Ready? All right, folks, eager to get back to this Week 4 matchup? We won't put up a fight. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Colts going to offense to begin this third quarter. And it's hard to imagine that the first half could have gone any better for them. So what's the approach here in the second half?
Just continue to play smart football because they got the other team down and they feel good about the position they're in. The obvious thing people would say is just keep attacking, but I think you also have to be smart about it. Avoid turnovers. That's about the only thing that can derail you at this point. Attack, but make sure you take care of the ball.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Fowler completes this one to Pickens. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a third here, and it's good for a first. Looking to throw. Fowler. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back. Complete. Just a gain of a couple there. And it's 2nd down.
It's 2nd and 8 at the 32-yard line.
Again, he'll drop to throw. That is incomplete. But one thing's for sure, they're still taking their shots downfield, even with a big lead.
I think it's way too early to go into a shell, so I like what they're doing. Continue to take your shots. Continue to be aggressive. It's not their job to slow themselves down.
They'll look to throw again. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have a Colts first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
And that's well executed there on third down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a first down.
They go play action here on first down. Short pass taken in by Schoonmaker. And he's got this down a yard or two shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. Now we'll pause for an injury here. That's George Pickens, the receiver who's in some discomfort. We'll get an update when we return to MetLife Stadium. Here's 2nd and 3. 7 yards there and a first down.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. They'll run on first down. Copeland, and he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
And now they'll shift things around.
Delay of game, offense.
So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit. On second down, Copeland, nothing doing. Barely able to muster a yard to hit the 35.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
To throw on third down, Fowler. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up fourth down.
As this old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out high. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. They'll break the huddle here and go for it. This is fourth down. Operating from the gun, Fowler. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Colts unable to convert here on fourth down. And this 11-play drive is going to lead to nothing on the scoreboard. They'll start on the ground here on first down. Loose inside the 30. And he's finally down at the 21-yard line. 57 yards rushing for him now on just his first 3 carries. A wet track like this, I don't know if it helps anybody, but it probably helps the offensive player running the ball more than the defense.
And while they're doing that, there's also the matter of focus. Not letting the elements get in the way of still doing everything you're supposed to do. Although you do think to yourself, I've got to hold it a little bit tighter and be more careful with my footing.
He was careful, got a big run out of it.
How about the way they're moving the ball down the field? They had a big play a moment ago. Followed it up with another nice one here. And before you know it, they're already looking at first and goal.
And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. That gets them 3 yards closer here as it brings up second and goal.
Do you think after that last run they're thinking to themselves, we had to wait all day to play this night game, and we're still not able to run the ball the way we want to?
Yeah, this defense, they've risen to the challenge all evening long. They'll try to run this one in. And this time he is in. It's a 1-yard touchdown run. And the Giants are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the third. Extra point splits the uprights. And the lead is down to 28-10. The kicking team out there for the Giants as they will send this one away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he returns this to the 22. Here comes the Indianapolis offense now as they get set to take over. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the third quarter. You're 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
From the 23, here's 2nd and 9. One quarter remains here as we wrap up the week on a Monday night. Back now here at MetLife Stadium. It's the Colts. They've got control of the football. They also have the lead as we start the fourth. Off the bootleg. Fowler. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Grant Delpit. And they take possession 2 yards away from midfield at the 48-yard line. So the first interception of his career under center, and you knew it was going to happen sooner or later.
It has to. And I know he feels like the world is just tumbling down at this moment, but there's got to be some veteran somewhere, some mentor that's going to tell him, hang in there, my man. Plenty more to come. Keep firing.
And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a second and about a foot. Back to throw. Moore. And he'll be brought down by the Colts. They'll wind up losing 10 on the sack, and it'll lead to a 3rd and long. Now, right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. On 3rd down, Moore. Now they go screen. It's complete. And a nice job there defensively. They get him to the ground short of the first, right around the 42. That one good for only 6, and it leaves him with a 4th down. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Giants go on 4th, but come up empty. And the Colts are going to take over with a football. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at their own 42. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Now a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete.
Well, that's a defense coordinator's got to be happy with that result. They took away all options downfield and forced the incompletion.
Here's 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Fowler. He's got his man. It's Andrews. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. He's been big. 2 touchdowns earlier. Now he's got a first down here. Up the middle they go. Copeland, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the Giants' 45-yard line.
They'll keep it on the ground. Copeland. 4 yards on the pickup there as they get it back to a more manageable 3rd and 7.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Patterson. And he is going to have a Colts first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. That time the conversion comes courtesy of the RPO.
And know what it did? It moved the sticks. Nice pickup on 3rd down. Even better decision.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Now a handoff up the middle. Copeland. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. And give him 5 that time as they draw a bit closer here for a 2nd and goal.
Hat tip to that offensive line. They're clearing some holes, even down here deep in the red zone. And that's a nice pickup on the ground on 1st and goal.
They get this out left. Touchdown! From 4 yards out. And the Colts are able to stretch out their lead. Now Joey Slye for the point after. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. So that drive in total 8 plays. And the gadget play gets him into the end zone. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Giant offense now as they get ready to take over here. Well, it's been a struggle so far for this offense, Charles. It's not only that they haven't been able to put the points up, but really stringing yards together has been a real issue for them in this one.
I'm so glad you brought up the yardage because I was thinking to myself, we've seen a lot of NFL games, and we've seen our share of lopsided contests, but in almost all of them, both offenses put up at least 200 yards in a game, but not in this one. This has been a display of offense that, frankly, I think the two of us have watched from behind our hands, trying to spread our fingers wide enough to actually see the result.
Now, meanwhile, here's a 2nd down throw that's knocked away and incomplete.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well down.
The Colts are going to get him. Down he goes. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Now they go for it on 4th, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone. On 1st down, Copeland looking for a seam but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. A tackle made there by Drew Sanders. 2nd and 10.
At the 19-yard line.
They'll keep it on the ground. Copeland, and he gets it down close to the 10-yard line. 45 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
That was a good run, and it got to the 2nd level. And what I mean by that is that's where the linebackers usually play. First level being the defensive front, last level being the secondary. But the strong safety position ended up making the tackle, and oftentimes we call them a hybrid. Combination defensive back, combination linebacker. We saw the linebacker make the stop.
Now the Colts going to burn the 2nd of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. And now here comes their final timeout as they take it with 8 ticks remaining. They'll try to run this one in, and they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. Slide for the PAT. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
42.
So that drive spanned 5 plays. And it's culminated by a 2-yard touchdown run. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you're going to go to the film, find out where the game was really lost. But this is not a situation now where you're going to make up for anything.
We'll see what they do here. Well, this was a blowout supported by both sides of the ball today, Charles. It would be easy.